In a bustling city, there lived a man named Mr. Sharma. To the world, he was everything a successful man should be. He wore expensive suits, perfectly tailored. He drove a luxury car, or rather, he leased one and told everyone he owned it. He dined at the finest restaurants, always paying with a gold credit card that was maxed to its limit. "I'm a property tycoon," he would tell anyone who listened. "I own buildings across the city. The secret to success? Confidence. You have to project confidence." And people believed him. They saw the suit, the car, the fancy dinners. They heard his loud laugh and big promises. They didn't see what happened when he went home. Mr. Sharma lived in a beautiful apartment, the only property he actually owned, but inside it was almost empty. A single chair, a small table, a bed on the floor. No family photos, no books, no warmth. Every night he would take off the expensive suit, hang it carefully, and sit alone in that chair. The walls echoed, the silence was loud. He would look at his reflection in the dark window and see a stranger. "Tomorrow," he'd whisper, "tomorrow everything will change." But tomorrow always came and nothing changed. By day, the performance continued. He'd meet with potential investors, talking about properties he didn't have. He'd promise returns he couldn't deliver. He'd laugh loudly, slap backs, act like he owned the world. "Mr. Sharma is so confident, so successful," people said. But one young man, a tenant named Arjun, noticed something. When Mr. Sharma thought no one was looking, his eyes would flicker, just for a moment, with something else. Fear, emptiness, doubt. Arjun said nothing, but he watched. It happened at a big dinner. Mr. Sharma was holding court, telling stories of his latest project, a building he'd never bought. "I closed the deal just last week," he boasted. 20 crores, cash. The investors nodded, impressed. Then someone asked a simple question. "Which building, Mr. Sharma? I'd love to see it." Silence. Mr. Sharma's mouth opened, closed, opened again. It's in the southern part of the city, very exclusive, not open for visits yet." The investor smiled. "I know that area well. I have contacts there too. Which street?" The room grew quiet. Everyone was looking at him. Mr. Sharma's mask slipped just for a second, but everyone saw. The confident tycoon was gone, replaced by a frightened man with no answers. I have to go," he muttered and fled. That night, Mr. Sharma sat alone in his empty flat, staring at the wall. The performance was over. The mask had fallen. Everyone knew. He expected to feel relief. Instead, he felt terror. What now? Who am I without the lies? There was a knock at the door. Arjun stood there, holding a small box of food. "I thought you might be hungry," he said simply. Mr. Sharma stared at him. "You know, don't you, about me?" Arjun nodded. "I've known for months." "Then why are you here?" Arjun stepped inside, looked around the empty flat, and sat on the floor. "Because the man who could sit in this empty place and still be kind to his tenants, that man is real. The one at the dinner, that was just a costume." They sat together eating simple food on the empty floor, and for the first time in years, Mr. Sharma talked, really talked, about his failures, his fears, his loneliness, about the pressure to be someone he wasn't, about the hollow feeling that never went away. Arjun listened, didn't judge, didn't advise, just listened. When Mr. Sharma finished, he felt something strange. Lightness, as if a weight he'd carried for decades had been lifted. "I've been faking it my whole life, and I'm so tired," he whispered. Arjun nodded. "Then stop." "Stop? But if I stop, what's left?" Arjun looked around the empty room, and this, you, the real you, which honestly is more interesting than the fake one. Days passed. Mr. Sharma changed. He stopped wearing the expensive suits. He sold the leased car. He told the truth to his investors. Yes, he'd lied. Yes, he had nothing. No, he couldn't pay them back. Some were angry, some walked away, but a surprising few, stayed. I'd rather work with a real man who has nothing than a fake who pretends to have everything, one investor said. Mr. Sharma started small, real small. He managed one building, actually managed it, not pretended to own it. He fixed leaky pipes himself. He listened to tenants' problems. He showed up as himself, not a character. And slowly, something miraculous happened. His life began to fill, not with things, but with meaning. Mr. Sharma built a castle of cards. It looked impressive from the outside, but one gust of truth would have blown it down. He thought confidence meant acting like you had everything. He didn't know that real confidence comes from being okay with having nothing. Fake confidence is a mask. It impresses strangers but isolates you from everyone who might actually care. Real confidence is vulnerability. It's saying, "This is me," flaws, failures, fears, and all, and discovering that people don't run away, they come closer. The hollow landlord learned that the only thing worth filling his emptiness with was truth, and once he did, he wasn't empty anymore. Stop faking confidence. Start being real. The people who matter won't mind your cracks, and the ones who mind your cracks don't matter. If this story challenged you to look at your own masks, subscribe to Life Lessons Daily for more stories about authentic living and real confidence. Click the bell for daily reminders that you are enough without the costume. In the comments, share, where in your life have you been faking confidence, and what would it look like to be real instead? Your honesty might give someone else courage.